Hi, I'm Matt.
Hi, I'm Francis. And we're Ingram Contracting.
And we're gonna flip this house. We try to find the most beat up properties you possibly can find. Probably over the last 6 months to a year, I've kind of honed in to where I'll drive down a block and I'll be like, okay, there's a lot of mail in that mailbox. There's weeds growing out of the gutter. The lawn is overgrown. So those are like telltale signs that a house is distressed.
Our tagline for us when we started the business is we leave people in places better than we find them. I feel that people feel and become better humans, understanding that when I would see people and they would come into a safe space, that they actually became better human beings and were taught how to live life differently.
So I love demo. I love smashing stuff for some reason. I don't know why. It's just fun to break stuff. Maybe it's some like primordial thing that I just love tearing something down, especially if it's something with like a sledgehammer, but I don't know. That part is just beautiful to me. So this property we're in now it's fairly small. It's only 700 square feet. So ideally it would be a 3 to 4 month process. You get in, you gut it, you frame, you insulate, you sheetrock, you get all the subcontractors in, you get it dressed up to where it looks beautiful, you get it staged, you get a realtor over here, you get all your shots on Zillow, and in 4 months it's sold. It's quite a lengthy process. The faster you can do it, the less holding costs you have to pay for, and the better off you be in the long run. The team, like I said, is if you have a core group of people, your realtor that you've been working with, you have your wife that is not just your project manager, but she actually owns the company and is helping with the whole process, and then you have your subcontractors that you've worked with for years backing you, you're in a good place. If you have solid people behind that with management and other core people that you've worked with over the years, you're still gonna be okay.
So the worst part about flipping houses for me is I also go to bed at night with the general contractor. So there are decisions when you do own your own business that you take home with you, and if they pop up, both of us are very guilty of wanting to get answers at the most inopportune times. So that is something that I struggle with, but as far as genuinely flipping, there will be moments where he will suggest to me certain things that he may want to incorporate. I, naturally being defiant and have a vision, will overstep, but I also know what my team is capable of, and at the end of the day it does turn out the way that we had envisioned it from the beginning. So my favorite part when I'm actually in the house after it's been purchased, after it has been demoed, is envisioning myself in the space. And then also the biggest thing for me is a kitchen. Selling point right now that I'm in another business of flipping houses to be able to sell is picturing, the kitchen of a family being in that kitchen, and then also the bathroom, right? Bathroom, I think you can get a little bit more creative with colors and fixtures, so that is one of my favorite things to design. And I think overall everything else, it kind of just ties into those spaces.
Just got back from another project that I was on. The guys are just completely blowing this project out. Super excited. The progress has exceeded our expectations.